Okay, good morning everybody. I'm just going to make a bit of a video. We're just out having a bit of a camping trip for a week or so. We're just driving around up in the snowy mountains, and at the moment we've just turned off at Kyandra up here just behind Adaminaby, and we've just stopped at some of the old mining equipment that's sort of scattered around here on New Chum Hill. Yeah, so back in the day, the Chinese miners are out here looking for gold, so we've just stopped to have a look at some of the equipment. Yeah, so that would have made a bit of a racket when it was spinning around, all the rocks in there and the water going through it, trying to separate the gold. Here's what's left of the old stamper. You can see up there on the hill all the old activity. So I've just stopped up here at Barawai radio station, just at the tower there. Can't quite see what's left of the town at the moment because the trees are in the way, but I'll get a shot of that as we're going down the road, because that's pretty cool. Some good views there. Dam. That's pretty impressive. I just thought we'd stop real quick and get a look at the wall. Reminds me of the dam over in Tasmania. But this is nowhere near as big, but it's similar to the Ferry. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so we found a camp off the Cabramatta Cancoban road, just a couple of k's in the bush here, and it's a magic little spot. Not a soul around. River's just down there behind me. We're going to go for a walk down there in a sec. We've just set up, just gathered a bit of wood. I think it's about 3 o'clock, 3:30, something like that. So first night we'll be here, and then we're going to keep sort of heading west tomorrow. Yeah, the weather's definitely improved. It's quite warm actually, so should be a nice night. Do we know what the creek's called? What's the creek called? Don't know. Anyway, that's a nice little creek. Apparently there's some ruins on the other side we might check out tomorrow. Rightio, so it's Friday morning. Had a good night last night, and now we're going to go and see if we can find what's left of these ruins. I'm not quite sure what kind of ruins they are, but it just says it on the map. We're just going to duck across the creek here and see what we can find.
Ooh, it's a bit sloppy. Maybe, I don't know if he wants to come in here. God, he's going for a look. It's like a big wet swamp in there. Alright, we decided it was a bit too swampy up there. So Scotty's going to try and reverse back down here and across the river.
So we've just stopped here, just outside Corryong at Bluff Creek Falls. We're going to take the short walk up to the falls and have a look, see what that's like. But this is a pretty cool spot. We've just had lunch here. And just look at the rock formation up there. Well, there we go. There's the falls. There's a track there that just keeps going. It goes right up the top, but it just keeps going and going. So we went up the top and sort of stopped there and had a look. So it's pretty impressive. I think that's a nice spot to come and check out if you're down here near Corryong in Victoria. Definitely worth it. So here we are at Barawai Reserve. It's on the Murry River on the Victorian side. We found a camp. We've just been for a swim. It's been quite a hot day actually, so it was nice to cool off. So I'll just do a quick pan around. So we're camped right on the banks of the Murray River here, and it's a cracking little spot actually. Water's really nice once you get in. There's a few people here, but that's expected. Like all of these campsites are a bit full as you head down the river. But we just stopped in here for the night, and we'll be on the road again tomorrow. Here we are at Victoria's highest railway station at 780 metres. Now this was back in 1916, and this station, Shelley Station, sits on top of Mount Kalangi. It was used for forestry and mining back in the early 1900s. So we've just popped up here for a visit to have a look what was left. Pretty cool. Such a cool place to come and visit down here, and you know, we're not far from the Murray. We're just sort of following it along, and now they've turned this into a rail trail, so you can walk or, you know, ride your bike along here, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, just a couple of old trestle bridges there, worth stopping to have a look at. We found another camp on the Murray River. This is Lake Hume part, but we've got a great spot there right on the water's edge, and not a soul around, so that's just awesome. So we're just having a bit of a paddle at the moment, have a bit of a swim, and yeah, this is awesome, eh? We got so lucky. We just drove down here, no one here, but there's a heap of people out, you know, camping as you'd expect. But yeah, we've just got a great spot here and no one in it, so we grabbed it. So that's just awesome. Right on the water's edge. So I just thought we'd stop here real quick and Just get a shot of the bridge going over Lake Hume just before Albury Wodonga. That's a pretty long bridge. That's pretty cool. Rightio, so we're down here at the Hume Weir. Just come to check it out. And this is the first sort of spot to have a look. Then we're going to walk over the wall and have a look. There's a big roar up there, so there must be a fair bit of water going through. So we've just stopped here in Beechworth, and I'm just standing outside the old Beechworth jail, and we're just going to go into town and get some lunch at the moment, and sort of just think about what we're going to do next.
Oh, wow, that's so long.
Oh, shit loads. Yeah, I think we have to go back that way.
Yeah.
Can't really get.
Almost across.
We left Beechworth this morning, had a bit of a look around there, a few gold mining artefacts, and up the town and the old buildings and whatnot. That was pretty cool, lovely place, haven't been there before. Then we sort of hit the road, did a few miles, and we're up here now at Pig Point on the Murry River. It's a great little campsite, another free camp, and we've been for a swim. It's pretty fresh, but it was a lovely way to cool down. Anyway, here we are. We've got a camp right on the water's edge, so that's beautiful. That's really nice. I didn't bother filming the campsite last night, which was I don't know, 10 k's out of Beechworth. It was pretty rough. We did find a creek and had a swim, but it wasn't a very nice spot, so gave that a miss. There's a few other people here. I just do a bit of a pan around. We're going to keep going tomorrow, keep heading north, and then sort of slowly loop around, and a few more days back home to Bega. One of the roads we wanted to take, the Elliott Way, it's closed due to a rock slide, so apparently that's going to be closed for a bit longer, so we can't go back that way. So we've got a few ideas. At the moment we're just having a few beers here by the river, just cooling down. And it's just a lovely way to wind up a day. It's been great travelling around. So anyway, that's it for today, and I'll let you know what we get up to tomorrow. So we're just down here at Weimar Ferry, waiting to catch the ferry across the Murray there. And we've just pressed the button, and we're just waiting for some instructions now. So that's pretty cool. It's a free ferry across over to the New South Wales side. So we're going to catch that. That'll be a little bit exciting. Anyway, here it comes. It's coming over to pick us up. So we'll just get ready to get on it.
Hey, how are you?
Will we both fit or just us?
He hasn't got a trailer on.
No.
He's the boat fit.
Oh.
So here we are, we're going across on the ferry, and that's pretty cool. Free ferry over to the other side.
Thank you very much for this.
No worries, not a problem.
You have a lovely day.
No worries, you too. Safe travel.
Thank you.
See ya.
Rightio, so after we crossed on the ferry, we went up through Tumbarumba and just got some fuel and a few supplies at the IGA. And now we've come out of town and we're up here at Paddys Flat Creek Campground, and it's a free camp. And there's only about 3 people here. And I'm just going to walk around and show you what it's like. We've just been for a swim. So the water was fresh, but gee, it was nice. It was like 30, 34 today, so really nice to cool off. But here we are, just camped right on the riverbank again. But how nice is that? I mean, that's just magic, eh? The weather's been really good to us. It's been really hot, you know, like mid-30s, so it's been great pulling into these camps and just being able to jump in the creek and have a swim. Really good. Love getting up in the snowy mountains. It's just sort of no place quite like it, so yeah, get out and check it out. But anyway, I'll keep walking around and we'll see what else this little campground's got to offer. So I've just walked up here to the toilet block. You can see the campground down there. It's only a short walk up here. And it's pretty cool. They've actually got flushing toilets. Would you believe it? Now this is a free camp too, so that's another bonus. And they've got a little library here. Of all things, I suppose you can, you know, borrow a book and have a read and put it back. Bit of a notice board. So for New South Wales, that's pretty good. You know, you don't have to book. It's just first in, best dressed, and plenty of room. So yeah, top little spot. Anyway, we'll keep walking. Okay, so we've just left camp and now we've just come down the road to Paddys Creek Falls to check it out. There's a lot of water going over that. That's pretty cool. It's very loud too. So we're just here at this lookout. It's just telling us about the Southern Cloud aviation plane crash in 1931 over in the mountain ranges there, and it disappeared. And then after that they made some major changes to aviation meteorology. We just went through Campground, and now we've just stopped here at Scamels Lookout on the way down to G High. Can't beat a view like that. You wouldn't get sick of looking at that, that's for sure. Next stop, G High Hut, just down the road from the lookout. We've just crossed over the Snowy River back into Victoria, and just stopped here at Dogmans Hut for a quick look. All the years I've been coming up here, I've driven past, I've never actually been down here, so I've always wanted to come down, so here I am. We'll check it out. That's it, close the door. It's Dogmans Hut. So we found a camp spot on the Snowy River here on the Victorian side, and it's been a pretty warm day. We've just sat down, had a couple of drinks, and now we're going to go for a swim before dinner, finish off our last day of our trip. Alright, good morning everyone. So it's Thursday morning. We've just gotten up, having a cup of tea. This is our last day. We're heading home today. We've been out sort of touring around for the last 8 days. It's been really great. We've seen a lot of historic stuff, you know, old railway bridges and waterfalls and huts and, you know, gold mining, you know, relics and artifacts. You know, it's got to come to an end, so we've got to get back to work. But anyway, we'll be out again, so I just thought I'd make a bit of a video of our little trip around. You know, I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.